Are you ready to get more done during your workday? Today's video is for you. I am sharing my favorite small business productivity hack, theme days. Let's go. Hey y'all, I'm Kat. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a biz coach and integrator for creatives, helping you make dreams and dailies happen. In today's video, we are talking about productivity. And while I don't consider myself a productivity guru by any means, I have learned a few tips and tricks over the last 8 years of running my own business. See, I run a business with my husband. We have two small children and a third one on the way. We also own multiple brands, so I'm constantly bouncing around between all of the various to-dos that are taking place in our business. And I found pretty early on in the business that I needed a way to streamline my to-dos. I needed to be able to focus on marketing and give it my all, but I also needed to be able to think about client work or think about team building or think about marketing, YouTube videos, things like that. And so what I started doing is called theme days, and I want to share even more details about it with you today. In a recent video, I showed y'all my theme day Trello template, and that's a free download I have for you guys. So that's linked below. If you want to go ahead and grab that, please do. And you can watch the video that I did where I go even more in depth on how I organize the business digitally using that template. What we're going to talk about today would work for you if you're using that template, but also if you prefer another method of planning. Maybe you still love your paper planner or you're using something else digitally. It doesn't matter the tool you use. Theme days is more of a philosophy of what, not really, that's not the right word, but theme days is more of a overarching view on how to get things done in your business. So first up, what even are theme days? So theme days is a way for you to structure what you're doing on that specific day based on a theme or a topic. It's helpful because you can focus specifically on one theme for the day versus bouncing around to all of these different things. How many of you guys right now have at least 7 tabs open on your laptop? See, you're the ones I'm talking to. It's so easy to just jump around, but are you really the most productive? Are you actually able to get deep work done when you just bounce around? Probably not. Or if you are, then you need to like teach me how you're doing what you're doing. I know that I have found I am the most productive for myself and for my clients when I can really laser focus in. And as small business owners, you're focusing on a lot of different things. You're wearing all of the hats in your business. If you have a team, you're also managing your team. And if you don't have a team, girl, you've got even more hats that you're trying to wear. So having a theme-based system allows you to figure out what are the tasks that you're doing the most and how can you do them all together at the same time so that you actually feel like you've made traction on that specific thing. Here are a couple examples of theme days for small business owners. Appointment day, client work day, project management or goal setting day, a prep day or catch up day, an offsite day if you take appointments offsite. And those are just 5 examples. I'm sure if you sat down and you really looked at all of the things that you're doing, you would be able to figure out what are some themes that are coming up and how can you either dedicate an entire day or at least a morning or afternoon to that specific theme. You can also have monthly themes instead of just weekly themes. One that I love to do every single month, rinse and repeat, is called a duty day. A duty day is where I sit down and I take a look at some of those tasks that just tend to get pushed to the side, both for the business and for our family. Things like scheduling doctor's appointments, scheduling a hair appointment, looking over our tax information and any additional like bookkeeping things that I might need to make sure are up to date. And then on the business side, same thing. I have a list of some specific tasks that I know I tend to put off and put off. But now, if I have a duty day, 1 day per month to get them done, I'm more likely to do them. Other examples of tasks that could be monthly themed would be a podcast recording, YouTube recording, or just overall content creation. If you find you like to batch those to dos and you want to plan for the first Monday of the month, that's when you sit down and you record your YouTube videos for the next 4 weeks. Regardless of whether you find something to be helpful on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis, it's still using that theme-based system and it's allowing you to actually gain traction in that specific task. And that's kind of the point. I want you to feel like you've ended the workday and actually gotten something done. So maybe you're intrigued and you want to start using theme days in your business, but you're not quite sure exactly how. I want to share a few tips to help you get started. Number one, make a list of the tasks that you're doing in your business. You need to create theme days that work for you. Don't just rinse and repeat theme days that I use or that another business owner uses. Those might not be the most helpful for you. When you download my Week Trello template, which is linked below, you'll see examples of some theme days that I have in there. But again, I want you to think about what do you see reoccurring and what could be grouped together as a theme. So make the list for you. Next up, you're gonna wanna actually write them down. I don't want your theme days to just live in your head where maybe you think like, okay, Mondays, I'm gonna do marketing, Tuesdays, client work, Wednesdays, appointments. Like, no, 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 no. I want you to have a little bit more accountability than what lives in your brain. Not that your brain's not important, but let's actually put pen to paper, so to speak. So if you're using a paper planner, open it up and write down what are Mondays, what are Tuesdays, et cetera, et cetera. If you're using a digital planner, do the same thing in Trello or in whatever digital format you're using, but actually write them down so you are reminded of them and you're held a little bit more accountable for if you're actually following through with what that theme day topic is. Next up, I want you to be consistent. It's going to take time for a habit to form. So don't just try this out for a week and then decide it's not for you. I want you to give it, I would say, at least 30 days if you can. All right. I know that might seem like a lot, but give it a month. See what happens at the end of the month. Do you feel like this was working? Do you feel like your theme days need to shift a little bit? What does this mean for you? And also remember to prioritize them. It's so easy to put our on the business things on the back burner. So if you're like me and you decide to create a theme day that's project management slash quarterly goal setting day, it can easily get moved to the side. If client work comes up or something else extra time sensitive, it's really easy to just push it away. And I don't want y'all to do that. So make it a priority that every single theme is just as important as the next. Lastly, you're going to want to commit. I know I mentioned this before when I said that I wanted you to try it out for 30 days, and I mean it, you guys. I want you to be committed to this process so that you can decide, is this working or isn't it working? I know for me, every quarter when I'm doing my like end of quarter review, I'm looking at my theme days. Are they working? Do I need to switch around either the day of the week that one is or remove a theme completely because a new one has come in? It is something that can change as your business evolves, but you have to be committed to know if it's working or if it's not working so you know if you need to make those adjustments. You also want to make sure that when you're committed, you're truly committed to every single day of the theme. If the theme is client work, don't get distracted with working on things for your own business. If the theme is appointments, then know that you're not going to be able to outline YouTube videos or work on your content calendar because you're going to have several Zoom appointments that day. Whatever it is, just make sure you're committed. Don't have your inbox open, trying to respond to emails, trying to respond to client work while you're also working on your own new website because it was a project management day to work on your business. No, 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 that's not fun. Be committed to what the theme is so that, again, you can know, is it actually working for you or not? I'm so excited to hear if the theme day system works for you. If you have additional questions for me about theme days, drop them in the comments and don't forget to download the My Week Theme Day Trello template. It's linked below for you too. Bye, y'all.